current case holder will be disintegrated with extreme pressure.
Hello and welcome to I've Seen Everything, where the name is ironic and the reactions are... Hello and Merry Christmas, everyone. My name is Andrew. I am shooting this on Christmas Day, and this is a surprise episode. I did not intend to necessarily do this, but I was thinking. This channel started, for those of you who know, for those of you who've been around for a little while, this channel started on Doctor Who, on the most recent season of Doctor Who that went by with the new Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa. I have not really watched television shows on this channel since. I tried a couple episodes of Batman the Caped Crusader that didn't go very well, but it did not seem right today to let Christmas go by without watching the Doctor Who Christmas special. I was going to watch it anyway, and I thought, why not go ahead and record it for the channel? Keep consistency with how this channel got going about 6 months ago. So here we are, Christmas Day, Doctor Who Christmas Special 2024, Ncuti Gatwa, and with our Christmas special entitled Joy to the World. As has been true in all of my holiday videos thus far, I'm joined by my tree. I won't let you down, sir. I know nothing about what's happening in this special other than what's written in the description here. The Doctor meets Joy in the Time Hotel, where a deadly plan threatens Christmas itself. Sounds serious. I know we left off the end of the past season here with the Doctor and Ruby parting ways, at least temporarily. So the Doctor technically is on his own, and this will not be the first time that the Doctor has a new companion just for the Christmas special, I'm presuming. I don't imagine that this Joy character will be going on beyond this special. We also have someone who looks like a hotel employee of some kind, and I can't remember this race of beings from Doctor Who. You can all help me out there. But Madame Vastra from Doctor Who. These race of kind of lizard beings that supposedly existed on Earth before human beings did. He appears to be one of those type of creatures. Anyway, let's not waste another moment talking about the special. Let's go ahead and watch the special. But before we get going, if you'd please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons down there. Click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And thank you for joining me today for this, the 2024 Doctor Who Christmas special, in this surprise episode of I've Seen Everything, entitled Joy to the World. Here we go. BBC on Disney Plus once again. It's a heck of a way to start out Christmas. 1940 and your hotel is blown apart, it seems like.
Close the window, Basil. There's a war on.
Closing the window might not keep the war outside.
It's the end of everything, you know.
I'm sure that's how it felt.
And she's toasty in a pumpkin latte. No?
That is not something that you expect to see in a moment like that. Doctor coming in all bright and chipper. Italy, 1962. All right, so we're jumping around all over the place. Oh, the Orient Express. We have seen the Orient Express before on Doctor Who, I think.
Ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte.
Who are you?
Wrong room, never mind.
I didn't get the ham and cheese toasty before. I'll take it if no one's going to have it. Sounds good.
Ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte.
Doctor is really trying to make sure this gets delivered to the right people. Is the Doctor hard up for cash? Does he have a job waiting tables now? I believe this is our new companion.
Single. Does it show?
Room, I mean.
Would be quite an assertion to make about somebody right off the bat.
Oh, it's just that door, isn't it? There's always a door like that in a hotel room, a funny locked one.
There is always a door locked somewhere, isn't there? And to use that as a story element, or mysterious things might be going on behind that door. Nicely done, Doctor Who. Oop. And that is not something you expect to see just walk into your hotel room either.
The starseed will bloom and the flesh will rise.
And that does not illuminate things any further.
Toasty and a pumpkin latte.
I mean, how did he get this order if he can't find who it belongs to? Assuming that Joy is going to get it. What other episodes of Doctor Who has he just had a companion for one episode? Or specials, I mean. I know the Kylie Minogue Christmas special on the Titanic. 4202. They still have Christmas in 4202. That's nice. It seems like the TARDIS in a place called the Time Hotel just fits, you know, just the way it should be. You don't see the Doctor wearing a robe very much, or looking like he just had a wild night.
Is that a toilet?
Is it a what?
You've got a newspaper.
And a coffee.
I don't know if anyone has ever insulted the TARDIS more than calling it a toilet. Oh, serious coat. Time to get down to business.
So I just put my coat on. Why did I do that? No Oh, and now I'm getting the Sonic. What did I see?
All right. So the doctor's as much in the dark as we are about what's happening. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Special Agent Clint Rock. Got my own toilet. You're working for me now, Trev. Stroll with me.
That psychic paper really does get you past a lot of obstacles, doesn't it?
Mr. Suit Guy.
No, he's not doing anything.
And he keeps not doing it.
Highly suspicious, Trev. Seriously. Come on.
The Time Hotel. What's that then?
I think we would all like to know the answer to that question, and I think it's integral to this episode.
That is actual stone live from the Stone Age. Live from a submarine? Mesopotamia? Oh, come on. Gotta be Pisa.
Yeah, Peter.
First of all, even the door is slanted. But second of all, it is a very interesting idea to have a nexus point for all these different places in history. But what are the people from these different times? Where do they think they are? Or is it just for people going to the hotel to visit other times?
A ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte. Huh?
Ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte, sir.
That is, first of all, very fast service. Secondly, now we know how the doctor got it. Now why was he trying to deliver it all over time?
Tell me the minute Mr. Briefcase leaves the bar. Lesson number 1. The only meaningful way to follow someone is to get there first.
That does help if you're able to do it. And now we also know how the doctor is traveling to all these different places without using the TARDIS. That was my other question.
I won't let you down, sir.
I'm sure you won't.
No, seriously, I'm on this. This is going to be the least I've ever let anybody down.
Trev is really giving a lot of confidence here, I feel. He doesn't seem shaky at all, you know. He's really got this.
Could you put my case behind the bar, please?
Access upgrading.
Okay, so the case is a parasite of some kind to a host?
Make yourself comfortable. You should be dead quite shortly.
I don't think that really calms a person to say you'll be dead shortly.
You give me a hand in here. Somebody left this case.
Uh-oh. I think it's going to take Trev over.
Access upgrading.
Okay, so that's not great.
This isn't good, is it? Oh, no. I was on a mission.
I was going to say, it hasn't taken Trev over yet. That was very sad. Trev just seemed scared. But it also showed that the people that had been connected to it previously, like, it's not like they didn't remember what happened. They just weren't in control.
Ham and cheese toasty and a pumpkin latte.
Okay, that one's not even really a door.
Priority access.
I'm the manager.
Access upgrading.
That sucks. Does that mean we lose Trev? I like Trev. Okay, so this is our other guy in the poster, the hotel manager.
Trev.
Oh, haven't lost him yet.
Oh, dear.
I already feel sad about it. I just met Trev.
Can someone please tell me what is going on? Why is there a lizard man in my room?
I'm so sorry. This has never happened before.
She goes immediately into official mode.
Oh, this is just men all over, isn't it? Even lizard men.
He's a Silurian.
Excellent point. It was rude. Silurian, we got that.
Shut up, the two of you. I'm taking the case.
Oh, boy. Shouldn't have jumped into something like that.
The starseed will bloom and the flesh will rise.
Oh, I know.
I get a sense from her that she knows what's going on somehow.
What do I do now?
You'll be dead in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
That guy was on the poster. He didn't last all that long. Jeez.
No dying. Tell me your story.
I was lost.
He's gonna get me already.
This place, they were so kind.
Stay alive for those guys.
Ncuti Gatwa is so good. He immediately connects emotionally in moments like this.
It was so exciting.
Incredible. Forgotten.
That was a bit sad, really, wasn't it?
Joy, what happened to him?
Yeah, you're not speaking to Joy. Joy's gonna die if you're not careful. Okay, a little more of an explanation.
Seal the Starseed containment unit within 20 seconds, or the current case holder will be disintegrated.
Okay, that is a very grave threat.
But I'm actually going to die.
Not for several seconds. Just live in the moment.
Doctor is always living right on the edge of danger.
Enter your 4-digit security code.
That is problematic.
Do you know the code?
No, do you? Come in. 7214.
I should have seen that coming, but I didn't.
How do I get to be you? The long way round. Yes, how long? You'll find out. Do you see this?
The doctor having an argument with himself.
Do you know how alone you are?
Doctor can't even stand himself at times. Oh, that's messed up. How's he get back to his TARDIS?
So there's no way back to the Time Hotel for a whole year.
Doctor just has to live for a year in this hotel.
Do you need anything doing around here?
Doctor just has a job for a year, killing time until he can get back to the Time Hotel. Not a lot of exciting sci-fi stuff going on, although having a mop that can mop itself is pretty useful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this just that she's seen so much as a hotel manager, she's not really surprised by a lot?
Who are you not phoning?
I was going to say, I didn't pick up that reference.
Nobody.
Name?
Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. I should have thought of that.
What's the problem with Ruby?
Just thought I'd let people get on with their lives.
Auld Lang Syne.
Old friends.
Doctor's life is an endless string of meeting people and letting people go.
Yes, but it seems to be bigger on the inside.
Is it not supposed to be?
Hope this woman doesn't end up being one of those people. I mean, he's going to have to leave at some point, but hope she doesn't die.
You said you'd fix my sat nav. And why is my car blue now?
He misses his TARDIS, that's why.
Oh, lovely and golden. Love it when the clocks go forward, don't you?
I always have.
She seems nice. Doesn't ask a lot of questions. She just kind of is intrigued by him a little bit, you know?
For some reason, there's loads of them.
I like them.
They like you too, I can tell.
It's an interesting response to that, but I actually have one of those too. There's in the poster, there's a mug TARDIS that I have up on my shelf over there.
Anytime, have a chair.
You what?
Sit down with me.
It's the novelty that he's never had anyone to sit with him and spend time with him.
That makes no sense.
I'm not kidding. Can't move if you're looking at them.
Trying to explain the Weeping Angels to someone who hasn't seen them. Probably best she hasn't seen them.
It's called Twister.
You'll go.
Is the doctor going to decide he doesn't want to leave?
Except in the honeymoon suite.
Show me. Right now.
Oh, he could have got through all this time.
Into the Time Hotel isn't active. I can't get through.
You barge in on people.
I hate waiting, don't you? Yes.
in a much, much different way.
You always say you're waiting. What for?
Nothing.
How much more she's loosened up since he's been around her.
I don't like it when the clocks go back. Do you?
No.
So it seems more like this hotel manager has been his companion through this episode.
The guy who tried to blow up Parliament.
Watch V for Vendetta, for those who haven't. And here we find ourselves. Are we going to find out that she's been someone else this whole time? Or is this going to be a very sad goodbye?
Sneaking off without saying goodbye.
This is really sad. She's been left before, it really seems like.
I don't usually live like this. One day after the other, in the right order.
Anita seems very lonely, and to be her friend for a year and then to take off, that's really hard.
And you know why it was amazing? You. A whole year of you.
That's beautiful. That's twice, at least. He has a way of just cutting straight to someone's heart. I mean, she's doing some good acting against him, too, but still.
But I have things to do. Promises to keep.
I always knew you were going.
I know.
Doesn't make it any easier to lose someone that you care about and you spent so much time with.
Think of me sometimes. For Auld Lang Syne.
For Auld Lang Syne.
He ought to take her. He ought to take her on a trip at least once this next season. Go back and see Anita. They're gonna get me again. That was beautiful and heartbreaking.
Come in. 7214.
So where does the code come from? It's just one version of him passing on to another?
The long way round. Yes, how long? You'll find out.
This is why it didn't hurt him so much, because he knows what he's gonna see.
But how did you get the code?
Basically, the code came from nowhere, but then so did the universe, and no one complains about
that. Very well done, Doctor. Fair enough.
Can you explain things so people feel any better?
Not usually.
All right, do we get to see Joy a little bit now?
The starseed.
Yes, the starseed. Oh, I have had a long time to think about it.
You did have a year to try to figure it out. That's good. We encountered something called the Flesh before on Doctor Who. Is this the same thing?
So if you were some big old corporation, wanted a custom-built star for your...
Okay. So it's a manufactured starseed?
Ding, ding, ding. You just microwave the star.
Yeah, I was going to say, get in that elevator. Don't let her go by herself.
Do you know what you can tell about a person from the hotel room that they choose?
Nothing.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty diametrically opposed answers there.
So you see, a house, that's a disguise. It's a fortress. You can hide yourself away with.
This is a very creepy expression that she's maintaining this whole time in this shot.
A hotel room? That's you without makeup. It's what you think you need.
This is breaking through somehow. She's fighting this thing that's taking her over.
What kind of person Can a sad sack human train wreck puts himself in a room like that?
He's trying to hurt her to break the connection. It seems like that's probably the strategy here, unless Joy is someone we don't know who's connected to this whole thing.
When your mother named you Joy, was it a joke, do you think?
Maybe Joy is the villain in this whole thing. He has to have a strategy here of some kind.
She died and I couldn't even visit. I had to talk to her on an iPad because of the rules.
Oh, the rules.
Yes, the rules.
And I bet you're good at obeying those rules.
I think that's the first time we've seen COVID referenced. He's going after her hard for something. I don't think the doctor's doing that just to be cruel. It's not his style.
On Christmas Day, and I say goodbye on an iPad because of the rules. She died alone.
Mums, eh? Even when they're gone, they never stop saving us.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get through somehow. Did it come off? There you go. She had to be really, really angry to break the kind of emotional connection.
Made you angry to wake you up.
It's a strange antagonist. A handcuff snapping at you.
You're thinking that maybe that wasn't a good way to save her life. Let me tell you something. There's no such thing as a bad way.
To save a life? Probably not. Do what you have to do. I knew there had to be a reason. He wouldn't just be cruel for the sake of being cruel.
I am not the bad guy here, Joy. Let's meet the bad guys.
So, I was going to say, he said something about a corporation being behind it, so...
Valengard, old enemies of mine.
I was going to say, have we heard that before? It sounds familiar.
My consciousness has been uploaded to the communication interface for user convenience.
Okay. So, can he save the other people that were destroyed? We're going to see Trev again?
65 million years ago.
That is not something you want to be controlled by that case. That could be a huge problem.
Oh, fridge.
Pretty blind, Doctor, to not be paying attention to a dinosaur walking up on you.
Dinosaurs, they were about 65 million years ago, yeah?
Fine, bring that up, why don't you? That speech was going really well.
Yeah, until you realized that you were that far in the past.
Hello, sir. Trev Simpkins, reporting for duty.
Trev.
Trev is not going to let him down.
Considerable satisfaction and renewed hope for the future. However, I'm dead.
That is definitely going to put a damper on things, Trev.
Why would you be helping me? You're part of Valengard now.
As I told you a very long time ago, I will not let you down, sir.
Trev, I love you.
I love Trev as well. I did not think we were going to get to see him again, let alone that he was still going to be on their side.
Air density, humidity, temperature, rotational gravity, anything.
They're still using Mavity. Is that going to be a permanent thing in Doctor Who, I wonder?
People is basically how you start a religion.
Okay, what was that?
Trev, how long till star detonation?
4.5 minutes, sir.
That is considerably sooner.
Just wait, right there. I am very, very good with rope.
He is, we have seen that. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to lose Joy, though.
You! What you doing? What the devil are you doing?
That wasn't very, very sneaky. Just get out of there quick enough. They can't catch you. This woman's just trying to take a train, and people keep coming into her train car. Doctor, very cowboy-esque. Gonna lasso him some train tracks. Rope is in at least 3 or 4 different times. Get back there, Doctor. I worry about what happens to Joy if she counters this on her own. Don't let it get you again.
We can do this. You and I.
She's still connected to the star? Oh, the conditioning, he said. Kind of like brainwashes her.
Trev, how long have we got? Sorry, sir. It's about to detonate.
And you have another wrinkle, Doctor. You need to hurry.
Joy!
I think that Joy never completely disconnected from it.
I was hoping you'd come back to say goodbye. You're very lovely, you know.
I agree, he is very lovely.
Starseed.
It's in me now. It's in all of us.
Mission complete, sir.
Trev. What was the flesh rising part? Again, was that a reference to what we've heard as the flesh before?
Valengard are nothing. We're far beyond them now.
You will burn. You will die.
Of course I won't. I'm not dying. I'm changing.
That is a way to look at it. Maybe by separating it from the case, she separates it from Valengard's, whatever their purpose was for it.
My hotel room. All those things you said about me. Everything you said was true. You stayed in that room for a year.
And he met someone very special doing so, because he actually opened himself up to somebody.
You need to find a friend. Do that. I'll be watching.
I mean, it's what Tennant's doctor did. He learned to stop and let people into his life. What everyone needs, the doctor included.
You see,
That's beautiful. To look at death as transformation rather than an ending. Beautiful if you can do it.
There's hope, you know. You've got to cling on to that. There's still hope.
There is always hope of some kind, if you choose to see it. Maybe this woman can finally get where she's trying to go.
The weather will hold, my friend. Of course it will. It's in the stars.
Yeah, I really hope they didn't need that rope. Hope that doesn't end up being crucial. Oh, Ruby. It's good we got to see Ruby. The star that Joy was shines out across time. He called her. That's very... Oh, it's her mom. I hope he calls her. I really hope we get to see Ruby more this next season. We're supposed to. Come on, Doctor. Go back and see her. He needs to take Anita in the TARDIS at least once.
You come highly recommended by an old friend of yours, I believe.
Oh, that's even better. She's going to work at the Time Hotel.
Would you be interested in working at the Time Hotel?
That is way better.
Well, I'll see you soon. As soon as this nonsense is over, we're right in there.
That had to have been devastating for so many people.
I can't wait to see you properly.
That's a little too real. Can't even imagine what that would have been like. But she is there with her in a way, I guess. That's beautiful. They get to be together. She gets to go back and make it right. You made me a mess, Doctor Who. That's okay. Merry Christmas.
Joy to the world!
I agree, Doctor. Nicely done. Oh, we really went Christmas on this. And that's it, folks. Doctor Who will return soon. And we got to see Millie. Let's go to the wrap-up. Well, that was a beautiful Christmas special. Certainly got to me more than I expected it to. But I mean, I don't know why I should be surprised by that with Doctor Who. Doctor Who, when it's done well, and it often has been done well, at least as long as I've been watching it, they find people that are very good at cutting right through to the emotion of the moment, and Ncuti Gatwa is incredible at that. He's one of the best I've seen at this. I really think he's my favorite since David Tennant, which is fitting that Tennant actually handed off to him. But they've all been able to do that in different ways. Eccleston, Smith, Capaldi, Whittaker, they've all had moments where they've really cut to a core emotional place. For the Doctor or for the other people involved, they've examined something very emotionally resonant and difficult. It's as important a part of Doctor Who, I feel like, as is the exuberant joy of the show. No pun intended to this episode. But I think everyone did a fantastic job in this. You know, they do such a good job of creating depth so quickly. That moment with the hotel manager right before he faded away. We just met him, but just because of the way the characters played off of each other, the performance of Ncuti Gatwa trying to prevent him from dying, but also trying to bring him to peace if he was going to die, and the responses of the hotel manager. We barely got to see him at all, and that was still a moment that hit emotionally. So much of this episode actually taking place away from Joy, which I didn't expect. Anita being an incredible character. I think it's wonderful they have her working at the Time Hotel. I really hope we get to see her again. I don't even know how long that sequence was, but just something as simple as letting a person into your life, as opposed to just jumping from one place to another, to another, to another, just kind of rapid fire and never stopping, that being the Doctor's life. It doesn't give you enough of a chance to slow down for anything to mean anything. So being forced to stay there for a year, like you saw me, even at the beginning of it, just knowing the rhythms of this show and how the character works. Oh, he's got to find some way. He's got to find some way to get back there immediately. No, the idea that he might actually have to stop and exist in one place for a year just seemed so antithetical to who he is. But in truth, it was exactly what he needed. And that was what the future version of him knew, obviously, that the past version didn't, where he could say all of those really kind of self-aware things, but like, again, he talks about Joy's stuff kind of bubbling at the surface. That was obviously bubbling at the surface with him. He knew all of it, and it came out when he was angry. All of these things that he probably knew about himself that were shortcomings of his, things that he wishes weren't a part of him, and he had a chance to actually face some of them. I hope he'll face more. What is the value of being an immortal person, basically, an immortal being, if you're not going to actually take the time to live lives? You're not going to take the time to form meaningful connections with people and actually experience things. To go to a place not just for a few hours or a few days, but to spend some time there. I mean, we do get the sense over the course of Doctor Who that he has spent large periods of time in certain places, sometimes, you know, not by his own choice. It seems like that's the only way that really makes any of what he can do mean anything, is the ability to truly stay and be a part of it and experience it. Trev was great. I wish we'd gotten to see more of him. It is sad that he's kind of gone, but also kind of not. He's part of the Star along with Joy, from what I understand. All the people that the case killed, basically. It was a very nice, you know, self-contained, which all Christmas specials are, a very beautifully done little Christmas special. And it reminded me how much I've missed Doctor Who. But anyway, that's it for this surprise reaction here on Christmas. And to those of you who are celebrating, Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful day. Anyway, that's it for me. You have anything to say, Tree?
Mission complete, sir.
If you'd be so kind, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons down there. Click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And I will see all of you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Take care and happy holidays.